Hello guys, welcome to another edition of His Code. Here we'll discuss about football and other related issues. Indeed, we have quite a lot of topics to cover today, and it's a sad day for Chelsea fans. Well, before we go to the highlight of today's news, I want you to actually like this video, share, and subscribe. Also, click the bell notification so that you can be notified when we post other videos. Now, let's talk about Caicedo deal. Now, this is a player that Chelsea has been pursuing for the past 2 months plus, since June 1st when the summer transfer window opened. Chelsea has been going for this particular player, and Brighton told them initially that they want Levi Colwill attached to the deal. Chelsea said it's not for sale. And finally, they decided to put a price tag of £100 million for him. Now, one of the lessons of this news is that if you're not ready for war, don't go and start one. Chelsea went with a machete. Instead of them to concentrate on Caicedo deal, they were pursuing Caicedo deal and decided to play a smart one. I don't know who told them that strategy will actually work, but at the end of the day, the strategy ended up biting themselves as a result of what Chelsea did to themselves. Now, they left Caicedo deal pending and decide to go and look for Liverpool's trouble. Sometimes you just have to let the sleeping dog lies. Why going with a machete when you know you're not ready for war? And bid £48 million for Lavia, a player that Liverpool has been going. Liverpool replaced £45 million, and Chelsea decided to trying to flex their muscle, and went to sell to Southampton to place the £48 million, close to the £50 million that team has been demanding from them. Now, how did that end? Liverpool said, okay, if you want war, let's start one. You came with a machete, and Liverpool went and brought an Hammond tank and said, Caicedo that you guys have been going for, now let's teach you who is the big boys when it comes to this. And Chelsea forget that they did not have European competition to even go for. Caicedo have left Brighton 5 days ago, decided not to train with them. He was even in London, and his agent was in West London waiting for Chelsea. Now you end up putting £80 million. Brighton, they are demanding for £100 million. Why wait till the last 11th hour to place the £100 million if you know fully well you're still going to place the £100 million? Now Liverpool called Brighton that, hello guys, we heard you guys want to sell Caicedo. How much? And Brighton said, £100 million. And Liverpool said, okay, don't worry, I'll get back to you. And the outrage was there the whole of yesterday. And Chelsea waited till midnight because Brighton set a timeline that Thursday we want to sell this player. And at the funny enough, Bayern Munich decided to creep in and say, well, let's see how it goes. And at the end of the day, at the 11th hour, Chelsea end up bidding the £100 million. Now, if you know you're going to bid £100 million, why wait till the 11th hour? Why not just pay this cash? This player wants to join your team. And Liverpool end up putting a British record fee, £110 million. That is mad. This is a player that Brighton signed £4.4 million 2 years ago. And just within 2 seasons, these guys are beating £110 million for him. And trust me, if I were to be a Brighton fan, I'll be jubilating and be dancing. I'm so sorry that this video has some negative vibe to it because it pains me so much. Now, at the end of the day, Chelsea have to lick their wounds. Can they match that bid? Which I know definitely they won't. Who is now out there? Are you now going to sign Lavia to replace him? Mind you, they've completed the signing of Tyler Adams. pay the release clause to Leeds £20 million. Now, is it Tyler Adams and Lavia you're not going to actually use for the teams? Defensive midfield to partner with Enzo? Because sometimes I just feel like Chelsea, they are setting up their team to give Pochettino some level of failure in the course of this season. This is a gaffer that said he wants to go for the title. He's not just in Chelsea to compete for European sports. He said he wants to go for the title, and he has itemized the equipment in need for him to be able to deliver this. And at the end of the day, you've messed him up, and you expect him to perform magic. Which other player is hard there? Because in as much as some Chelsea fans want to say, no, I don't buy the concept of Chelsea paying £110 million for Moise Caicedo. Which other player do you think you guys are going to have of the same pedigree and standard as Moise Caicedo? The only one that can come out of my head is Tchouaméni of Real Madrid. Well, Chelsea are not going for him. But will they now want to break the bank to sign him? Because this is a very, very important role in any team. Any team that wants to be successful needs to actually sort this role. The reason Chelsea has not been able to win the Premier League for a very long period of time is because they've not been able to solve this problem. Initially, Kante is supposed to be the solution to this, but so many gaffers decided that no, this guy has much to offer. And at the tail end of his Chelsea career, you saw that he became injury prone. Chelsea fans, I want you to actually drop your comments. What do you think? Which other player do you think that you guys can go for now that will salvage this whole thing? Because this is crazy. They demanded 100 million pounds. You end up putting 100 on the 11th hour. If you had done this a month ago, Caicedo would have been in Chelsea team waiting to play for the game against Liverpool. And this is a game that is actually a day to go, 2 days to go, sorry to say, because it's going to be on Sunday and this is a Friday. Now the war has already started. The only way you guys can actually redeem yourself from this mess is if finally Liverpool come to Stamford Bridge and you decide to get a win over them. Man, this is just crazy and so mad. Now let's talk about the next story for the day. It is about PSG and Mbappe saga. Mbappe is trying. Sometimes these young superstars, I don't know who actually give them some crazy advice that they tend to do. They've hoped you said you're not going to extend your contract, and PSG said they can't sell you for free. Real Madrid is coming. You're playing a handball that you needed your remaining 1 year salary to be paid. Real Madrid said they can't pay that. If you know that, yes, you're not going to stay in this team, cut off the ties and go to Real Madrid and enjoy your game. Now you're insisting that you want to stay in PSG. You're not going to leave PSG under any circumstances. Now PSG, they've actually reciprocated that which you've done to them, knowing fully well that no one player is bigger than any team. And they said if you're going to steal, then we will actually teach you that no one player is bigger than the team. You're not going to train with the first team. You're not going to play any game this season. Now, if you decided to lose one whole season just because of money, if the money is actually what is important to you, then go to Saudi Arabia. At least they have a lot of cash to give to you, that your bank account will be smiling, rather than deciding to punish yourself, thinking you're trying to punish PSG. Yes, PSG, they'll feel it, because the money is going to leave their purse, knowing fully well that you are not going to play any football. Now, is it wise for Mbappe to skip one season, not playing any football, for next season going to Real Madrid for free, so that he can be able to get the sign-on bonus? Does it worth it? And knowing fully well, if you miss one season, it can actually be match sharp and match fit in a year time. It's possible that even in a year time, circumstances can actually change. Real Madrid may decide that, well, this guy has not played any football for the past 24 months. Let's not go for him. Then what becomes your fate? Do not tread the path that Balotelli tread. A young player with fantastic potential, and his career died prematurely because of what? Pride and arrogance. Mbappe, do not tread that path. If not, the same fate can befall you. Now let's go to Man U. Man U had some good news. Fenerbahce has completed the deal for Fred. So definitely there's a spot now that is free. And Van der Beek, they are planning of actually loaning him to Real Sociedad. And Man said if they are able to sell Fred and loan Van der Beek, then definitely they cannot go for Amrabat. Man U, let me give you an advice. If you want Amrabat, forget about selling these players. If you know definitely they are not part of your plans, go and get him. Because now this transfer window, so many funny things are happening. Hijack here and there. Let's talk about Tottenham and Harry Kane. They've agreed a deal of 100 million for him. Harry Kane has actually agreed personal terms with Bayern Munich. A 4 years package is waiting for him. So Harry Kane, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Now your cabinet is going to be filled with some trophy because trust me, this season you're going to get Bundesliga title. That one is guaranteed for you. You're going to get Bundesliga title. And even the Poker Cup, likely you're still going to get it. In the Champions League, we will see when the Champions League fully begin by September. Let's see how it happens. And Leicester has completed a loan deal for Caicedo. He's a fantastic player that I never wanted Chelsea to actually loan, but well, if he's going to get, I was thinking that some Premier League team will actually come for this guy because this is a good lad who had a fantastic preseason. But well, let him go and see how he can be able to build more experience in the championship with Leicester and see how it goes. So indeed, Liverpool has gotten the better side of Chelsea. They've let Chelsea understand that you don't play with us. Keep your distance, definitely won't actually come. But sometimes when you wake the sleeping dog that is lying, you never can tell. The dog may end up biting. And when it bites, it will tend to bite hard. And Liverpool has beaten Chelsea so hard. Come on, let's go.